Welcome back to the IS Companion. In today's lecture, we will understand the nature and structure of human language. Language is a sophisticated system of sounds and symbols that, when combined according to specific rules, convey meanings intelligible to all speakers of that language. As the primary means of human communication, language is intricately connected to cognition, allowing us to think, solve problems, and process information. This lecture will explore the fundamental properties of language, its structure, and the critical period for language development, providing insight into how language shapes human experience. Why language is central to cognition? Language is not just a tool for communication, it is a cornerstone of human cognition. It enables complex thought, abstract reasoning, and the ability to solve problems. Human thinking and problem solving often rely on language, as it serves as the medium through which we structure and process information. For example, when solving a problem, we may mentally list possible solutions or consider the steps needed to reach a goal, all of which are facilitated by language. Properties and characteristics of language. 1. Displacement. Displacement refers to the ability of humans to discuss objects, events, and ideas that are not present in the immediate environment. This characteristic allows us to talk about the past, imagine the future, and discuss abstract concepts that are not physically present. 2. Duality of patterning. Language operates on two levels: a limited set of distinct sounds, phonemes, and the infinite combinations of these sounds to create meaningful words and sentences. For example, the sounds b, a, and t can be combined to form bat, tab, or at, demonstrating how language can produce a vast vocabulary from a small set of sounds. 3. Cultural transmission. Language is passed down from one generation to the next through social interaction, allowing cultural knowledge and practices to be preserved and transmitted over time. This feature is unique to humans, as animals do not pass on their communication systems in the same structured way. 4. Productivity. Humans have the capacity to create and understand sentences they have never encountered before. With a finite set of rules and vocabulary, we can generate an infinite number of sentences, demonstrating the creativity and flexibility of human language. 5. Prevarication. Language allows for the intentional communication of false or nonsensical information. This ability to lie or deceive is a distinctive feature of human language, highlighting its role in complex social interactions. 6. Learnability. Humans are capable of learning any language, regardless of their native tongue. This ability underscores the universality of language and its underlying cognitive mechanisms. The concept of a universal grammar suggests that all human languages share common structural principles, making it possible for speakers of one language to learn another. 7. Arbitrariness. There is no inherent or logical connection between the symbols, words, used in a language and the objects or concepts they represent. For example, the word tree has no natural connection to the object it denotes. It is an arbitrary label agreed upon by speakers of English. 8. Reflexiveness. Humans can use language to discuss language itself, reflecting on how we communicate and the structures that underpin a linguistic system. This metalinguistic ability allows us to analyze and critique our use of language. 9. Discreteness. Language is composed of distinct, separable units of sound, phonemes, that can be combined in various ways to create meaning. Each sound is discrete, meaning it retains its identity even when combined with others, enabling a vast array of possible word formations. Structure of human language. 1. Phonemes. The smallest units of sound in a language that can distinguish meaning. In English, there are approximately 44 phonemes. For example, The words pat and bat differ by only one phoneme, P versus B, which changes their meaning entirely. 2. Syllables. The smallest units of speech perception, typically consisting of a vowel sound, sometimes accompanied by one or more consonants. Syllables are the building blocks of words and play a crucial role in how we perceive and produce language. 3. Morphemes. The smallest units of meaning in a language. Morphemes can be whole words, example, book, or parts of words, example, the suffix s in books to indicate plural. Understanding morphemes is essential for grasping how meaning is constructed in language. 4. Sentences. Words combined according to the rules of syntax to form meaningful statements, questions, commands, etc. Sentences are the most complex structures in language, involving the arrangement of words into grammatically correct and meaningful sequences. Critical period and language development. The concept of a critical period for language development suggests that there is an optimal time frame during which the human brain is particularly receptive to acquiring language. Research has shown that language is most naturally and fully acquired during early childhood, typically before puberty. After this critical period, it becomes significantly more challenging to learn a language to the same level of proficiency. Key studies on critical period. Cook, 1996 found that there is a critical period during which language can be acquired naturally and easily. Learning a second language after this period often results in less fluency and a stronger accent. Lenneberg's hypothesis proposed that the critical period for language acquisition ends around puberty. Lenneberg suggested that language acquisition is tied to brain maturation, and once the brain's lateralization, specialization of the left and right hemispheres, is complete, language learning becomes more difficult. Jeannie's case, a tragic example of the critical period theory, is the case of Jeannie, a child who was isolated and deprived of language exposure until she was discovered at the age of 13. Despite extensive rehabilitation efforts, Jeannie never fully developed normal language skills, supporting the idea that there is a critical window for language learning. Conclusion. Language is a complex and unique human ability that plays a central role in cognition and communication. Its properties, such as displacement, productivity, and cultural transmission, distinguish human language from other forms of communication. The structure of language, from phonemes to sentences, reflects the intricate ways in which we create and interpret meaning. Understanding the critical period for language development highlights the importance of early language exposure and its profound impact on cognitive and social development. Through the study of language, we gain insight into the very essence of what it means to be human. Thank you. Follow us on YouTube, www.youtube.com/iscompanion.